What do a bad golf swing and unprofitable traders have in common? Hey, stick around to find out more. What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 trader with 920 trading. Yes. What is it? What do a bad golf swing and unprofitable traders have in common? Because there are there are some big time similarities there. I am a 4.4 handicap index. That essentially that means that every now and again I'm going to shoot really close to par. So when I'm playing really well, I have some really good scores. As a matter of fact, statistically speaking, I'm in the top 10% of all golfers in the world. I mean, it's not even arguable. I am in the top, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's just golf, right? Why does it matter? It doesn't. But here is what it has to do with trading. So when the days that I'm playing very well, I can shoot very close to par. I mean, really close. It might be 1 over, 2 over, 3 over, somewhere right around in there. But on the days that I'm playing poorly, I'm not anywhere close. I'm shooting in the mid 80s. Now, if you're a golfer out there, I know what you're thinking. Hey, I'd give anything to play like that. Okay, I get it. In the 80s, those are still really decent numbers. But for me, objectively speaking, that's not good. So again, what does that have to do? What does golf or a golf swing, a bad golf swing, have to do with trading? Here's what it has to do with trading. As a decent golfer, as a pretty good golfer, I am always on the lookout for a better swing. So for a better setup, a better stance, a better grip, something like that to kind of get me over the hump, to take me from a 4.4 index to maybe a 3 or a 2 or a 1 or a scratch player. What would it take to actually get me there? And I think the answer is a whole lot of practice that I'm unwilling to put in to get there. Why? Because, well, quite frankly, I'm almost 60 years old, and there are more things in life that are there, or there are things in life that are much more important than the golf swing. So here's how it relates to trading. You can have those really good runs where you got this really good process. Maybe not the perfect process. There is no perfect process. There's just the process that works best for you. So you're going along, you're doing really well, and then a bright shiny thing comes from out of nowhere. Oh, you got to try this indicator or this strategy or this or that or the other, and it sends you down a rabbit hole. So you were doing fine, you were doing well, you had your wins, you had your losses, expected value was really good. You were making money, you were doing well, and you were following your specific process. And again, the new thing comes along. And then something happens. You start doing poorly. You start losing some money. And then you're not only losing financial capital, you are losing mental capital. You are starting to kind of get in your own head, if you will. Losing that mental capital, you got that scar tissue that's building up. And it's the same thing with a golf swing. It starts out, you're playing really well, and then you start hitting a couple of out of bounds or into the houses, in my case, and then everything kind of goes to crap. That is the reality. It's the same thing with trading, folks. It's the exact same thing with trading. So what is it? How do we tie all this together? What does this mean? Essentially what it means is, just like Arnold Palmer, the late, great Arnold Palmer said it best. He said, swing your swing. I mean, that's it. It doesn't have to be the best looking swing in the world. It just has to be something that is repeatable. You can look at some of the greatest golfers in the world. Jim Furyk. Take a look at the Jim Furyk swing. It has been described as an octopus falling out of a tree. But yet at the same time, he is one of the best players in the history of golf with an objectively really poor looking or odd or bad swing, but it's really not. The moment of contact is absolute poetry. And there are other players like that too. Look at Lee Trevino. He didn't have the best swing in the world. Look at somebody like Matthew Wolff, one of the young players of today. It's a really odd looking swing, but it is repeatable, just like your specific edge. What is your edge? Have you found your edge? And once you find your edge, you do the little tweaks. You do little tweaks to get better and better. And again, it's the same thing with the golf swing. You don't have to tear it down. You don't have to rebuild it. You are not Tiger Woods circa the year 2000 when he was the best player that had ever played. He played the best golf ever. And what he decided to do, he decided to change everything. You're not that person. You don't have to be that person as a golfer. You certainly don't have to be that person as a trader. Find something that works for you and then get really, really good at it. Maybe you trade the 920. The 920, just from a visual standpoint, it just works for me. And it works for an awful lot of players. But it doesn't, or traders, not players. You don't have to trade the 920. Just find something that works for you and be so good at it. Be so good at it to where it's not that you can't get it, that you get it right every time. It's so you no longer get it wrong. I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to have losing trades. You will, but it's like the golf swing. It is automatic. As a matter of fact, my best friend in the entire world, let's just call him Todd. We will say that Todd was a professional golfer, made his living playing golf, and he's got this beautiful, beautiful, simple swing that it is repeatable every single time he steps up to the ball. You can count, you can set a stopwatch every time he sets up at the ball. It takes almost exactly the same amount of time for him to set up and swing. Every single time he sets up to the ball, folks. And he's a great player. He's really, really good. How did he get that way? Well, he found something that worked for him. He had a little bit, don't get me wrong, he had a little bit of, native ability, native talent. He's a very good athlete. But he found something that worked for him, and it's repeatable every single time. It's the same thing. He makes small tweaks, but doesn't make these big changes. Big changes will set you back in golf and in trading. So again, folks, find that one thing. Find that one setup. You don't have to look for everything in the market. Every setup is not a trade. Find that one thing, that one swing, that one play that you know more times than not is going to be a really, really good setup. That's all we're talking about, folks. I mean, just swing your swing. Just swing. Find something that works for you and swing your swing. So you guys know the rest. If you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content. Also, leave us a comment. We would greatly appreciate the comments, and share with your friends, neighbors, trading community, everybody that you guys can think of. Folks, help us build our community. Also, if you are, and why wouldn't you be, interested in live daily trading, and again, we talk about all these things all day long. So we talk about the setups and we talk about the psychology, which again is probably just as important as your setups. Head on over to, if you're interested in the live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It is called What Else? 920 Trading. The link for that is down below. What do you have to lose? Nothing. Just go check it out. We're going to give you that first week for free. What do you have to lose? Again, a little bit of your time. That's it, guys. Check it out. Now, let's say you don't want any of that. Let's say you just say, hey, Paul, I just want the strategy. Can I get it? Absolutely. Head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy, soup to nuts, A to Z, start to finish, is there at no cost to you other than a little bit of your time. And again, it's all there. Now, if you have questions about it, you know what you can do? Send me a message. Send me an email. I will respond to each individual email. Leave me a comment on YouTube. I'm going to respond to that too. Anyway, folks, that's it for the day. I hope you found a little bit of benefit in this. And again, folks, swing your swing. Find your setup. You don't have to change everything in the world. Just get really, 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 really good at one thing and then become the absolute expert. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And you guys know the rest. Have a great day, and I will see you in the markets.